Sangene mbukeli nentandokazi yohlelo Yilungelo Lakho, it's your right. Siza kuni mathupha la kumamba phambili SABC 1 eMzansi for sure. Mina ke ngo Alisha Unhlanhla intombi yakajali. Kwaze kwamnandi kuba nani namhlanje mbukeli, njengenjwayelo ke sixoxa ebalulekile indaba. Uyazi ke nawe mbukeli, angikuvaleli neze ngaphandle emva kwesikhathi ngizokunika phela ithuba lokuthi ube yingxenye yohlelo lwethu ngokuthi ushayele ucingo la e-studio. Inamba zethu 0117146918 or 7146919. Alternatively, ungasibhalela i-email ku-consumer@sabc.co.za or visit our Facebook and Twitter page. Asihlale phezu kwendaba yethu namhlanje. Bukeli kusukela kudala abathengi bebelwa nensumansumane yokuthi amabhange abo athatha imali zabo phela ngaphandle kwemvume, bathatha nalabo 99 rand labo ongeke futhi uzubanake. Kodwa ke lokho engathi sekuzoshintsha njengoba phela amabhange esekuthathele inyathelo lokhu. Sebengenisa uhlelo olusha oluzokwenza ukuthi ukuthathwa kwemali yakho ngaphandle kwemvume yakho kungenzeki neze ngaphandle ke ukuthi wena ubanike imvume. Yebo mbukeli, abase Payments Association of South Africa sebenzisa indlela ezizoqeda umkhuba wokudonswa kwezimali ngaphandle kwemvume yakho kwi-bank account yakho. Asizwe nanku umbiko.
Ukudonselwa kwemali ebhange ngaphandle kwemvume kuwumkhuba ocika abantu abaningi kuleli. Inyanga nenyanga isigidi zabantu zithola umthwalo ukuyocela ibhange kuba libuyise imali esuke idebithwe ngokungemthetho. uBrenda Phosa wasePitoli uthi ukudonselwa imali izinkampani angazazi sekuze kwamfaka ezikweledini.
Lama scam lawa affecte kakhulu ngoba usengibhadela isikweleti for a very long time ngaqedi because of ilanga le debit order malifika abantu bangene account nami engibaziyo ukuthi fanele bathathe imali yabo bathola kungena mali, and then ngibuya kuma areas, I've been on areas for angazi almost 6 months now.
uBrenda ungomunye ezigidini zabantu abathathelwa izimali zabo ebhange ngaphandle kwemvume. Inhlangano eyongamele ukudebithwa kwama-account i-Payment Association South Africa ithi cishe u1 million wama-debit orders ayahlehliswa njalo ngenyanga. Uxazulula lenkinga, i-Payment Association South Africa isivele necebo elizonqanda lomkhuba, i-DebiCheck. uLetitia Mills uyachaza.
With DebiCheck, if you confirm electronically that this debit order is okay to go off your account, then your bank will get that message back. And at the end of the month, when the debit order gets processed to your account, the bank is going to check your debit order information first. And if it is equal to the information that you've already confirmed, then it will process it. If it isn't, it'll reject it.
Inhlasi yethemba kubathengi ngoba kusukela manje ngaphambi kokuba imali yakho idonswe ebhange uzothola umlayezo ku cellphone uzokubikela ngemniningwane yenkampani ethi inezivumelwane nawe nanokuthi ithi izothatha malini kwi-account yakho yasebhange. Uma wazi ngalesi sivumelwano uzocofa uyes ukuvuma ukuba idebithwe imali ebhange. Kanti uma ungakaze waba nezivumelwano nale nkampani uzocofa uno. uBrenda ungomunye wabathengi asebezothola ukukhululeka.
Angithi asibudgetelanga le mali le bayithethela yikho kwi-budget yethu yale nyanga leyo. So mabashodisa nge600 fanele sidle endlini nengane, fanele ziye esikolweni, fanele ziye crash, and then ngiyogcina manje sengishodisa zona endlini ngemali ethathwa abantu engabazi nokubazi.
Kodwa ke nakuba lolu hlelo olusha luvuselela ithemba kubathengi, uLetitia uthi ngeshwa okwamanje i-DebiCheck ayizukwazi ukunqanda ngokuphelele ukudonswa kwemali ngokungemthetho. Lokhu ngoba ukusebenza kwe-DebiCheck kuncike ekutheni izinkampani kube izona ezibhaliselwa kuba zihluzwe ngohlelo lwe-DebiCheck ukuze umthengi akwazi ukuvumela leyo nkampani noma wenqaba ukuba idonse imali ebhange. Uhlelo lwe-DebiCheck luyithemba, kodwa ke ukuze uqikelele ukuthi imali yakho iphephile ngokwanele, hlolisisa izitatimende zakho zasebhange futhi naka okwenzeka ngemali yakho esebhange. Hlengiwe Shibambu, Yilungelo Lakho.
Sibonga kakhulu kwintokazi ke ngalo mbiko uhlengiwe Shibambu. Manje mbukela ukukhuluma kabanzi phela ngodaba lethu la namhlanje. Masamukele ivakashi zethu la e-studio. Sinaye uLetitia Metz ovela kwi-Payments Association of South Africa. Naye intokazi uSalem Gyafta obuye kwihhovisi le-Credit Ombudsman. What a warm welcome, ladies. Thank you so much for joining us. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sis.
Hello, Letitia.
Thanks for having us.
Look, you're already popular. We've seen you on the insert already getting ahead and explaining how this great new initiative is going to work. But let's quickly first get to know you on a personal basis. Tell us a bit about what the Payments Association of South Africa is and what Letitia does there.
Sure, with pleasure, Alicia. The Payments Association of South Africa really is recognised by the Reserve Bank to oversee the national payment system, so the system by which we transfer money in South Africa, right? So we look after the safety and efficiency of the payment system. And there's a whole bunch of stuff that goes with that. For example, looking at industry initiatives such as DebiCheck and a bunch of other ones.
How long have you been around, Letitia?
The Payment Association?
Yes.
We've been around for 20 years from a recognition point of view.
Awesome stuff. All right. I'm sure some people at home, Salem Bebengas Noguti Konan and Dao, Ebizo E Payments Association of South Africa. But when we office le credit ombud, Ostkazelega Banzuguti Denzanlapa, Mailan and Endawe so we see Tingit and Amtlanja Salem Kunjai.
Ngisiyapila sesithina sibuya ku office abathi nginozikhalazo wamatyala. So anything to do with ityala lakho elingahamba kakuhle, njengoba usisi ebesithi ukuthi because of as debit orders ezizitsalayo zingekho semthethweni ufumanisa ba amatyala akhe awabhataleki. Lonto ihambi ufumanisa ba umuntu uyablacklistwa ngoku credit bureau akasakwazi ufumana umsebenzi akasakwazi ufumana mhlambi indlu kanye imoto. Kulapho aza khona ke azofaka isikhalazo sokuba ndinengxaki ndivelelwe into enjena ndicela nindincede. Kulapho sincede ke ukuthina sinceda mahala futhi.
Letitia, is this why the Payments Association of South Africa came up with this initiative? As we saw in our insert there, the lady there was getting deducted almost up to 600 Rand per month, and she couldn't make her other debits that were legal on time, therefore making a bad credit payer. So is this the reason that an initiative like this was brought up?
One of the reasons, I think, Alicia. So the initiative really was born from the Reserve Bank, right? Due to a number of reasons, but I think all of them resulting in increased debit order disputes over a couple of years. And those disputes happen for a number of reasons. Similar to our consumer that's talking about the 99 Rand that goes off the account. We have a couple of those happening, in fact, and those have been increasing over the past number of years. We also have the flip side of that, which, I'd like to explore, and I know, it kind of doesn't talk to your example, but we do have to deal with that at a payment system level. And that is consumers increasingly disputing debit orders that are valid.
There's a million that have been disputed per month, apparently, in the country so far. That is a shocking number, Letitia.
It is a shocking number. And they're being disputed for different reasons. So some of those would be, companies debiting your account, where you have no idea who this company is. Or, perhaps you know who the company is, but you have not agreed to pay 700 Rand a month. You've only agreed to pay 500 Rand a month. So those are some of the reasons. Some of the other reasons are, what we'd like to call, consumers disputing debit orders invalidly, right? So consumers disputing debit orders knowing that they've actually signed this mandate. And we know that is a very big problem. So, the story have been told, the story of the consumer being the victim is a very real one. We get that. But that's the story that's been told for a number of years. But the flip side, as I said, is also true. Companies are also fall victim to debit order abuse, as we can call it, from consumers. And for those reasons, we know we have to do something about this from a national payment systems point of view.
To protect both of us, the consumer and the creditors.
Yeah, absolutely.
Salem, sorry, Letitia. Maybe, Salem, if you can get in there. In numbers, yama complaints anifumanayo based on ama locals and ama illegal debits. Awusichazela ukuthi nina kule 1 million abantu abeza kunina bezofuna irecords bangakanani kulapho.
All right, so thina sisi asinayo in-number ejongene ngqo nokuthi ngama illegal debit orders ngoba sometimes omnye umuntu uvela afike athi by the time befika ebhankeni yamo andisenamali whereas ndizazi ndinemali mna ndicela nindincede so fumanisa uba akakhange waya mhlambi ebhankeni ayothi kukho imali ezithathwayo omnye umuntu akajongi nojonga istatement sakhe bakwenzeka ntoni uzigqibele ngoku ayibenemali ethile uyayazi uba hayi ndirhola imali ethile kukho indawo ezithile ezizawutsala emveni koko xa sezitsalile ndizabe ndiwabhatele amatyala am. Then ke xa ufumana eza letter of demands because abantu abazijonga istatements zabo kulapho ke ngoku sifumana thina ke izikhalazo ezithi ndicela nincede ngoba ngoku sebendifake ku-credit bureau okanye igama lam bandiripote as umuntu obhatala kakubi. Enye into endifuna uyongeza apha kule nto ithethwayo nguye usisa apha ecam kwam into yokuba abanye abathengi into eyenzekayo ukuba ngamanye amaxesha ufumene umyalezo kwifowuni yakho ucinga uba mhlawumbi wena xa ucofe laa yes mhlawumbi kuzawuthathwa mhlawumbi 450 kube kanye qha loo nto uyifunayo ucofe wena kanti laa 450 ngu-450 ngosuku. Loo nto leyo ithetha uba xa sekuphela inyanga yimali ethile khange ufunde wena uba la ewe umcofileyo uthetha ntoni mhlawumbi la ewe umcofileyo
uthi. So we're also to blame as consumers.
Because nathi asifundi okokuqala okwesibini because wena ubucinga uba mhlawumbi la debit order izawuza ngendlela ethile ayaza ngendlela ethile in terms of reference number ungayiqondi uba yinto ubuyivumile lena qha awuyazi uba yiyo. So kukho iingxaki ezininzi ezinjalo esizijongileyo because nabazayo ukuthi athi umntu hayi andiyazi mna la debit order xa sesijonga ke ukuthina ufumanisa uba hayi uyayazi qha ayikayithandanga because kulaa nyanga uye washota mhlawumbi endaweni ethile so ufuna
ufuna ukupatcha so and those are the naughty consumers. We really should not be we shouldn't be laughing at them because nyani they should be paying for amalokuzana ama-debts wabo that they
injalo.
All right, okay, mbukela siyibambe lapho soqhubeka nendaba yethu and get deeper into this 99 rand debits that have been going around. And the worst part is that when awunaki wazi ukuthi unemali ngakanani, and if you 99 rand, of course it's not a lot of money, so ihambe even twice a month without you even noticing. Asibuye emva kwekhefu. Mbukele sekwamukele futhi kuhlelo Ilungelo Lakho. Ingcingo zethu ke seyivuliwe manje. Uma ufuna ukubamba iqhaza endabeni yethu ungasishayela ucingo 011 or 7146919. Email address ayikakashintshi consumer@sabc.co.za. Siyatholakala futhi ku Facebook na ku Twitter. Namhlanje sikhuluma ngalama debits o 99 rand ongakazi wanake kanye nokuthi iPayments Association of South Africa isiyenze umthetho omusha ukuthi amabhangi enze sure ukuthi debits wena ongawazi ngeke mbukeli ukuthi akwazi ukuthi aprocesswe. So hlala lapho ulalela ukuthi lokhu kuze bekusebenza kanjani. Ngihleli nentokazi uSisilethisha ovela khona lapha kwi-Payment Association of South Africa alongside intokazi uSalem Gyafta kasemhle ovela lapha kwi-Credit Ombudsman office. All right, ladies, so before the break we got to understand the gist of our topic, but Lethisha, please explain to us about these 99 rand debits. I mean, who was this company that has been taking 99 rands off of everybody's accounts for nothing?
Sure. So, I think first of all, we talk about 99 rand debit orders. They're not only 99 rand debit orders. We've seen 69 rand, 39 rand, 29 rand. They come from various sources. So it's not one company. It might have been in our case study.
Yeah.
But there's a couple of companies, who have picked up on the fact that if you put small amounts through people's accounts, point number one, some of the systems don't alert consumers because it's a small amount or used to not do that. And then consumers generally don't check their bank statements.
That's true.
Surprisingly enough, you kind of only look for things over 3 digits. I suppose that's why the 19 rand is getting best bang for your buck as a criminal, right? You deduct 99 rand. So there's a couple of amounts, not generally 99 rand only. And a couple of companies, as we said. Now, that happens for a number of reasons, Alicia, and, some of those include consumers, receiving phone calls and then giving their details. Still in South Africa, people are very trusting, right? And, you know, we're not saying don't be trusting. We're just saying be careful who you trust,
Absolutely,
right?
yeah.
So you cannot be giving any of your personal information, let alone your bank account number, to anyone over the phone claiming to be from a reputable or company that you don't know. So, you know, we find consumers still do that. And, you know, I think, you know, my colleague here would vouch for that.
Yeah.
That, you know, if someone phones and says, you know, we'd like to sell you this product, or, you know, you're going to get free airtime, you know, please give me your bank account details. That's where some of this comes from, right? Because you don't know who you're talking to on the other side of the phone. And a lot of this comes from that, you know, where people divulge their personal information, their bank account numbers in good faith, to what on the other side is what we call a rogue company, you know, someone that really should not be playing in the debit order space.
And did you find a common trend that this was particularly one company that was putting off the scam, Letitia?
No, absolutely not. So we have found a couple of companies, in fact, over the past couple of years that we have what we call exited the system, you know, so we kind of have them on a list. They're not allowed to use the system anymore. But a couple of companies we've seen that have done that. You know, and as with anything, you know, people are opportunistic and companies are opportunistic, right? So as they see this happens, they get the idea that this is, you know, like this could happen. So it hasn't been one company, you know, unfortunately. It's been a couple of companies, and we've been at it for a number of years, you know, to try and find, you know, these companies and close them down or disallow them access to the debit order system.
But then, Letitia, we wouldn't call them illegal if some consumers had actually agreed to these debits and then they for some reason forgot, or they now don't appreciate the fact that their accounts are being debited. So not all of them are actually illegal. Is that what you say?
Absolutely. So we have seen that, you know, people set up companies to do exactly this, right? So it's a fake company that they set up, and they have, you know, people calling and, you know, looking for account information.
My goodness.
We have seen that, yes, absolutely. But we've also seen that, you know, legit companies actually take advantage, you know, of this. We've also seen that...
So, Letitia, they'll debit your normal amount and then still take a 99 Rand in the middle of the month or out of the blue for no reason.
It could happen in a number of ways, Alicia. That's what we're saying. You know, it's so hard to track all of the instances. Because it happens in a number of ways. You know, the key thing, right, is to educate consumers not to divulge their personal information. You cannot be giving your personal information to anyone. To check their bank statements. You know, we understand we're all busy and we're running busy lives, but surely that is
when
your
it comes
money.
To your money,
right?
No,
it's
sorry.
your money, and your bank is there to keep that money safe. But that's why they give you bank statements, is for you to check, right? Is that not? You know, so someone's got to check the bank statements to see. And you have to understand all of the debits that go off there, right?
Salem.
Yazi enye into wena sisi esifumene sekhona omnye wakhe asifonela officeini athi ndafonelwa mina kuthiwa ndiwine competition. And njengoba ndiwine competition nje kukho imali ethile abazayifaka eaccountini yami, so sicela usiphe i-details zakho ne-account number yakho. And umbuzo wethu wokuqala uthi ubukhe wayingenena la wena le competition, so uwinile nje.
And she knows she didn't.
Akazanga ngenele competition kodwa uwinile wanikezela nge-details zakhe. So zinto ezinjalo abanye ke bayaqhathwa ke uthengiselwe into. So in as much as umuntu enikezele ngeenkcukacha zakhe, apho ufumanisa uba uqhathiwe wena njengomthengi, kuyafuneka kaloku uphakame nawe uyofaka isikhalazo sokuba uzoyifumana imali yakho. Ngoba ekugqibeleni nomuntu othengisayo, noba yibhanka, noba ngumbolekisi imali, noba yivenkile, akufunekanga uqhathwe. Ifana nawuqathatha noba leliphi ityala na, kukho iinkcukacha ezibalulekileyo ekufuneka uzinikiwe. So xa uzawuqhathwa ke uthiwe hayi sikufonela uba siza kunika into ezithile nento ezithile, nawe unikezele nge-information yakho, apho kulo instance leyo abanawuphinda babuye bathi hayi kaloku unikezele therefore ihambe ngekwendlela. Kwa the fact that bekuqhathile bethethe into ezingekhoyo, it means nawe unalo ilungelo loya ngaphambili uyofaka isikhalazo.
And what is the first step then, ladies, if you realize that you are being debited illegally? Who can answer that to the best of our abilities here? Letitia.
So I think there's a two-pronged answer to that, right? The first is, if you look at your bank statement and you recognize the company, but you feel that the amount or the timing is incorrect, then the right thing to do is to contact the company. Right? And that happens quite often.
So not the bank?
Not the bank, because you have a contract with that company. So if the gym, for example, if you've signed a contract and all of a sudden your gym fees increase and now, you know, they debit you with double the amount that you agreed to, the first person to contact is the gym. Because that's who you have the contract with.
Yes.
If you don't know, so, you know, in our case study, our consumer didn't know. She didn't know who this company was, and you should. Then, you know, the logical place to go to is your bank, because who else would help, right? So that would be when you go to your bank and you say to your bank, I have no idea who debited my account. This is not even a question of I didn't agree. You know, it's a step prior to that. It's I have no idea who this is.
All right, Letitia, we'll hold it there. We're going to continue Mbugeli Emva kwe short break. Please stay right there, and we will be taking your calls as well as your Facebook messages. Indaba yethu ijulile kakhulu, abantu sebecomplainile kakhulu ngokuthi kunale inkampani lezi eziloke bathathele o99 or ezinye imali even running to thousands of rands ngaphandle kweimvume yabo, ngaphandle kokuthi futhi nabo bazi nokuthi lezi inkampani iziphi, nanokuthi bake bahlangana nabo basayina isivumelwano nalezi inkampani. Usungashayela ucingo 0117146918 or 71469119. I'm going to take our first call, uBhutbheki all the way in Thokoza Nsizwa. Ngiyabonga ukuthi ubambe ocingweni umbuzo noma umbono sakwamukela ohlelweni.
Yebo sanibonani.
Kunjani Nsizwa?
Sikhona njani?
Siyaphila Nsizwa, bakudonsele malini wena?
Mama bangidonsele ama 99 rand right through up to 5 times. Inkampani le eDurban angazi na uyazi. Idonsa ngama 99 rand and lento lena I report elokuzaneni ephonini. Uzubone ngize ngabona close to 5 months ukuthi hawu kunemali engaka engidonselayo.
Hayibo. And then wenza njani wena Bhutbheki musu ubona ukuthi hayibo bakuthathela le mali eningi?
Manje mase ngibona ngaya nganikela ebank ngawubuza ukuthi manje but no kunama debit order angenayo, but it's the same company kushuthi nje just different debt edonsa lama 99 rand.
Mebekuchazela ebank bathi imaphi lama company Nsizwa?
Company yakona kuthiwa ngasedebheni like insurance.
Insurance wena ubuyazi le insurance company Nsizwa?
Angithi yazi ukuthi ma uyafonela ma ubuza bathi no they got your number yakho kwi database. Babuza ukuthi uthatha phone number amanje ne insurance so 99 rand. Meanwhile uzofonela abantu abayi5.
Okay.
Same company.
All right Nsizwa, so ugcina wenze njani wena? Ugcina usiya ebank usuwazi ukuthi kumele uhlale uyoreverse le mali?
Ngicine ngaya ebank ngasenza ama stop off, ngasenga istopper. Bangibuyisela lapha ngibuyisela yona enye ke ngayiluza but anyway ngajabulela ukuthi ngistopile.
Okay ke Nsizwa, I hope ukuthi ulalele lapho Nsizwa ukuthi ngale debit check system entsha sizokuchazela ukuthi izosebenza kanjani. I think that was more of a comment Letitia is saying he only realized after he was debited, like after 5 months, and then he went and inquired by the bank. They were also debiting 99 rands from him. Let's quickly move on to our next caller now. Umapule all the way from Vereeniging. Mapule, a very good afternoon to you. Umbuzo noma umbono?
Lekayesi.
Reteng ma lekailon.
Reteng. Ya tle ke kopa botsa ke na le loan.
Ma.
Loan e ke na le yona e banka tšhelete ngata haholo kopa botsa mo teng e be ka kgona ho nthusa na.
Banka tšhelete kana kang ma?
6,000 per month.
6,000, and this loan ne o dumetse gore o tlo patela bokae monthly?
Yona le ke dumetse gore ke tlo patala tšhelete kalo, but now ke bona e nkimela e se ngata too much.
Ne o re mama o tlo patela bokae wena? What did you agree on paying?
Ne ke agree lo o patala yona tšhelete eo.
Yona 6,000 rand.
Ke sa lebella gore ne ke nka ke tlo ha ntlo.
Okay, so a sa gone o patela no mama, so o batla re o thuse ka ntho tseo. Okay mama, ra le boha.
E ka decrease ya nyane.
Okay mama, thank you so much Salem. I think that one is all yours my darling.
Kubalulekile into yokuba andifuna usizama ke isuthu sakhe.
It's not even today's topic, but we just helping her out.
Kubalulekile into yokuba umuntu nabani na ozibonayo ukuba andisakwazi ngoku uyibhatala la mali besivumelene ngayo. abhalele kule ndawo atyala kuyo. Ngoba imistake esenzayo singabantu siphakamisa ifowuni, sivumelane mhlambe efonini, sometimes kuthiwe hayi. Umuntu ozibona esengxakini yongakwazi ubhatala, bhalela kule ndawo utyala kuyo uthi ndicela uba siyihlise le mali ndiyibhatalayo, andisakwazi ubhatala 6,000 rand ngoku, achaze imali akwazi uyibhatala. But it's important uba ayenze in writing loo nto leyo, kwenzela into yokuba babe nesivumelwano. Xa ubhalile phantsi kunzima into yokuba bangavumi, ngoba kaloku ngomso, exactly, ngomso abakwazi ukuthi bafuna ukublacklista ngoba wena usabhatali ngoba uzile ngaphambili wathi andisakwazi ngoku ngoba ubomi buyenzeka, i-financial situations zethu ziyatshintsha. So usisi makabhale phansi achaze le mali azawukwazi uyibhatala, and then yoku ahlale kuyo ke ngoku akho ngxaki ke uzawungena kuyo.
Does she need a representative for this, Wenasalem? Because I think ingxaki yakhe noba ilento ba akanayo i-information uba uzawuthatha njani ayise njani aye kuphi.
Lento lena uyazenzela ungumntu, awudingi omnye umuntu mhlawumbi akuncede. Abantu abaza kuthi kwa credit ombud kulapho uthumela khona incwadi lo ndawo uthumele kuyo bathi hayi asizokwazi uyamkela le mali lena. Kulapho aza kuthi yoku ibe sithi ke ngoku abamiyelayo kuloo ndawo leyo sithi hayi kaloku imeko yalo muntu injena, so sicela niyamkele le mali lena. But most of the time umuntu uyazenzela ngokwakhe lanto, as long as ubhale phansi kubalekile.
All right, so Osmapule rikopa ungolele your creditor ubabutse gore wena usagona upatela tšhelete ele imsele that you agreed on paying. I hope my suit is up to scratch here. I'm really trying. But basically bari ukana gona gore ungolele batho bale, they should be able to assist you, and if batho bale ba gana gore ba o thuse, then o ka gona go ya go office ya credit ombud ubabutse gore a o sa gona upatela tšhelete e kana, and then ubangoletse batho bane ababatle gore ba o thuse, and then credit ombudsman office itla o thusa. Let's look at your Facebook messages. Yay, my suit today, please don't kill me Mzansi. Rudwa Limtao Mashego says we are having a problem of those unauthorized debit orders. They keep changing reference numbers so they can debit 99 rand every month without noting. Letitia, you know, I've actually fallen victim to this. It wasn't 99 rand. It was a creditor. It was huge amounts of money. And the only last digit of the reference number was the one that changed. And so my bank manager was able to put on a stop order. Because I was super active, I check, I pore over my bank statements every month. So please, what can they do?
Well, that's the first thing, right? They have to be super active and look at their bank statements. You know, I think, you know, I've said that before, but you can't say that too many times. You have to check your bank statement. However, you know, the contract reference number is something that companies use to bypass, you know, the banks being able to pick this up, right? And consumers have to be aware of this, right? That's the first thing. The thing that we've picked up on our side is the fact that companies do that. So, you know, the great thing about the DebiCheck system is that, you know, one of the things that consumers will have to confirm as part of the DebiCheck process is that contract reference number.
Letitia, I've been stalling on this for so long because of the calls. I'm going to come back and mbukeli sizokuchazela kabanzi ukuthi le DebiCheck system izosebenza kanjani. Without any further ado, Nani Cave. Bogele, welcome back. Ukhumbula ukuthi nawe ungabamba phela iqhaza endabeni yami namhlanje ama 99 rand debits or ezinye nje ama debits ongazi wena athathwayo lapha ebhange lakho ngaphandle kwemvume yakho. A number is 0117146918 or 7146919. Ungasithinta ku Facebook, usendele email consumer@sabc.co.za. I do have usisijabulisiwe empangeni before we go into the process of how this new DebiCheck system is going to work. Sisijabulisiwe Ntokazi empangeni, ngiyakwamukela imbuzo noma umbono Ntokazi.
Yebo sanibona nginombuzo.
Kunjani sisi? Go ahead with your question.
Yebo. Nginenkinga la ngo-2015 ngaqala ukubanjelwa imali kuthiwa bakwa Vodacom.
Yeah.
Bethi ngibakweleta u-402 rand ofanele ngiwukhokhe monthly, ngakweleta i-cellphone.
Okay.
Ye-contract.
Ubuyazi le contract sisijabulisiwe?
ngangazi nje nokuthi bengine-contract yokuthini lapho nje uma ngithi abangitshela isitolo bathi abasazi saziwa yini.
Okay.
Bangithi mina ithini-ke yona inamba yaleyo cellphone yathathwayo bathi abazi. Ngithi mina angiyazi. Bese bethi bona mhlawumbe ingane yakho eyantshontsha i-ID yakho yayovula isilokuzana isikweletu. Ngithi mina angize ngahlukana mina ne-cellphone yami nelokhuzana ne-ID yami ihlale ikimi nje.
Hawu.
Manje-ke emva kwalokho bathi ukuthula kancane babuye bangiphindelela. Ngathi ho nizigebengu. Angiyazi leyo nto enishoyo kimi mina. Bathe besifake manje kude kuthi kancane kancane bangithumelele bangitshela ukuthi bazongithumelela amaphoyisa bazongithumelela i-statement.
Hayibo.
Angihambe ngibhale ilokhuzana i-affidavit emaphoyiseni ngibatshela ukuthi ngizoyikhokha kanjani le mali. Bafuna ukuthi ngibanikeze imvume-ke ukuthi ngiyayikhokha ngoba uma bethi bayayibamba mina ngiyahamba ngebhenki ngiyoyi-reverse.
Yebo ntokazi.
Bangithi ebhenki ngicela ukuthi bayivale. Bathi bona bakwazi ngoba labantu bayithathela bona noma nini.
Yeah.
Ukanye nalaba futhi bo-R99.99 engingabazi nababashintsha amagama futhi bathathe ngey'khathi ezi-awkward engingenazo ngaso ama-debit order ngalezo y'khathi.
Okay, manje
mhlawumbe noma ngo-25 no-20 bani ngokuthanda kwabo.
Manje ntokazi lo 402 basawudebitha yini e-accountini yakho i-Vodacom?
Sebemile-ke manje sebemelele nje indaba yokuthi bafone noma basende ama-SMS.
Okay, all right.
Ukuthi nje bafuna ukuthi ngikhokhe Bernard Rafu, Lorraine Sonepula.
Ama-lawyers. Okay, ntokazi ngiyakuzwa siyibambe lapho-ke indaba sisalem. Please, let's assist her because this is, I think these are one of the common complaints that you probably receive.
Yes, sibiza ngoba yi-fraud sisi lento yenzekayo. Ngokuba kaloku akekho umuntu ekufuneka abhatale ityala angazange alithathe.
Yes.
And that's why sine processes zento enjalo yokuba xa ufumanisa into yokuba uyafonelwa indawo bathi uyatyala ungazange wena uyithathe elo tyala. Into yokuqala kufuneka yenzile usisi kuhamba yokwenza affidavit. Not le affidavit bathi bona makayenze uba uzobhatala malini. I-affidavit ethi zange dadibana nodibana nabona okokuqala kodwa nantsi imali etsalayo athi awugqiba afake isikhalazo sokuba ndicela ibe nini ke ngoku abenza uphenyo lokuba kwenzeka ntoni na. Siyayazi loo nto leyo into yokuba i-fraud into ekhoyo ngoba kukho le nto kuthiwa i-identity theft. Noba ungayizange walahlekelwa i-ID yakho kukho abantu iinkcukacha zakho bahambe bovula i-account. Siyayazi loo nto leyo uba yinto ekhoyo. Yiloo nto sithi iza ngaphambili siza kukhangelela thina sibe ke siyakwazi ukunceda kulena in particular yesi sitolo esithi unetyala angazange alivume. Eyilena ke yemali o-20 something abathathayo kulapho kusisi Letitia ke yena namnceda khona.
Sis Letitia, let's get into it. I mean, there's this new DebiCheck system. Who is it going to affect? How is it going to work? And are banks compelled to sign up for this new initiative?
All very good questions. So, I think let me start from the beginning. And maybe give DebiCheck as a one-liner, and then we'll explain what that means, right? So the new DebiCheck system will require consumers to electronically confirm the details of a debit order that they have just signed up for.
Okay.
So let me take one step back and just explain what that means. So let's say you go to the gym, because you want to, it's nearly summer now, and we all need to get our summer bodies in order, and you decide to go to the gym, right? The gym says to you, this is the contract, these are the terms and conditions of the contract, and at the back of that contract, it generally then says, would you like to sign up for a debit order for us to debit your account? Debit orders are very convenient, Alicia. I think that's the one thing that we all agree on, right? As much as we have these 99 rands, absolutely, we don't want to do that. So debit orders, and we've seen through research that debit orders, consumers love debit orders still because of the convenience. So you decide, I'm going to sign up on this debit order. Now, before what would happen, or before DebiCheck, what would happen is your gym would take that contract, they would take the information that you've agreed to. So you've agreed every month on the 25th, you're going to pay 399 Rand, and you sign to that, and you're going to pay it, we've said on the 25th, 399. your gym then takes that information, they put it into their system, they send that to their bank, so the bank that they bank with.
Okay.
Their bank then takes that debit order information, they put it all in one file, and they send it through the national payment system, what we call the interbank system, right?
Okay.
And they send it onto a central place. That central place sorts through that, and all the ABSA debit orders go to ABSA, or the Standard Bank debit orders go to Standard Bank, and so forth. And then ABSA or Standard Bank or Nedbank then take those files and they process it to their consumers' accounts, right? Now, if you listen to that process, the key thing to listen out for is that nowhere did you go tell your bank that you have now signed up with the gym.
That's true.
So why then, are we saying, the gym is, or the bank has taken my money? And consumers have to understand this. It's not your bank, right? If someone takes account or takes money off your account, if you don't tell your bank that you've signed this debit order, they're not going to know about it.
Yeah.
The key that DebiCheck will now do is, let's say you now go to the gym, you sign the debit order information. What the gym will now do is they will punch the information into their system. And their system will have to be developed in such a way that they can electronically, that the system can talk to their bank and say, Alicia is saying that she wants to pay us 399 Rand on the 25th of every month. Their system will talk to their bank system. Their bank system will talk to your bank system.
Jeez.
Right? Because you might not bank with the same bank that they bank with.
That's true.
Right? So their bank system will talk to your bank system. And what your bank will now do is it'll send you an SMS that says, Alicia, have you agreed to pay your gym? This is the company name, 399 Rand on the 25th of every month. You get the SMS, and depending on the bank that you bank with, it's going to say, dial *120 star whatever to confirm, or it's going to say press 1 to confirm and 9 to decline, or it's going to say you can do this, or you can go to your internet banking.
I'm going to get into the options after the break because I'm pressed for time, and I also want to take a caller quickly before we go to the ad break. We're going to continue with the process. Sizama Ntokazi eThekwini uthi qabaqaba nje khona sokuphendula umbuzo wakhe emva kwekhefu. Sawubona.
Unjani sisonke?
Ngiyaphila Ntokazi, kunjani?
Ngiyaphila.
Yebo, qhubeka.
Ngiyabonga kakhulu ngohlelo lomnandi sisi.
Siyabonga Ntokazi.
It's very close to my heart. Kudala ngilindile.
Bakwenzeni?
Some years back, ibhenki bengibhenka kulo siphathene kahle nje nalo ngihappy because ama-fees wakhona affordable.
Ngicela uyifunde indaba yakho Ntokazi.
Okay, so bank leli baqala bathatha ama-debit order from 199 Rand, but they range between 99 no 399.
Okay.
Kuvele kwenzeke nje ngiyihlalele anytime, and mhlambe kuphume about 5 debit orders in 1 month.
Hayibo.
So into enzeka ukuthi ngihambe ngebank to do the debit order reversal. Babengenzela but bagcina sebekhathala nabo.
Absolutely, yeah.
Base bengi-advise ukuthi bazonginika those reference numbers, bazama ukungitracela ukuthi who are the companies, then mina ngizifonele mina self.
Okay, kwagcina kwenzakalani Ntokazi? I really don't have time.
I understand. So I did that phoning nami ngaze ngakhathala because I was spending a lot of money doing it.
Yeah.
Ngaze ngayivala i-account because it was about 2 years leyo nto yenzeka.
Okay.
Ngaze ngayivala i-account ngashintsha, but quickly Alicia, what I want to say is i-suspicion yami kwawukuthi these fraudulent actions zenzeka internally ema-bank.
Okay.
There was an initial suspicion, and nanokuthi at the time ma-sign ama-contract mhlawumbe uthenga imoto or whatever, kunama-clause lapha enzansi athi, can we share your details with our marketing partners? And sometimes some companies use that clause ukuthi if you don't agree to it, they won't approve whatever you're applying for.
All right,
so you are tempted to say yes. So, and that information, when it gets shared, then you end up ukuhlangana nalezi zinto lezi.
Okay, siyabonga kakhulu Ntokazi ngalo mbono wakho. Sizolidingida futhi udaba lakho after this break. A very, very woke consumer. Then Mbukeli, let's take a quick commercial at break. Unganyakazi, we'll come back with those answers and wrap up the show. It's one of those shows, so ladies, very quickly, Salem, I want you to address Ikolayetu so that Usis Letitia can also continue with the process and wrap up the show.
Right, ndiyafuna ukuthi kusisi zami into yokuba masikhumbule uba imali yethu lena siyisebenzelayo.
True.
So at some point umuntu makangadinwa. You know, le ndaba yokuba sometimes sivale i-accounts zethu zasebhankini kube kukho imali ezitsalwayo iba nayo into embi eyenzayo emagameni ethu.
But it's a frustration. Yes. You were not getting the recourse that you were seeking.
Exactly. I think lando yokucinga into yokuba le mali lena mhlambi ithathwa ebhankini. Whereas that's why i-ombudsman zabekelwa into ezinjalo. Kwenzela uba xa ungafumani ncedo apho uye khona kumthengisi okanye kwibhanka ukwazi ke ukuya khona kwi-ombudsman uyokwazi ucela uncedo khona kunokuba uvale because xa uvalile ngaphana iba ngathi kukho imali oyityalayo so uyayibaleka loo nto leyo ufumanise uba uyacinga ke ukudibana neengxaki phambili so kubalekile into yokuba uzixele uba imali yam lena andizowudinwa ndizawuyisebenza le nto de ndifumane isisombululo.
Which is why I suppose DebiCheck is going to be very beneficial for our consumers.
Exactly, because kaloku sometimes asiyazi uba ngubani osebenzisana nabani ukuthi imali yakho ifumaneke. Ungafumanisa sometimes into yokuba nyhani bakhona ke nyhani phaa ngaphakathi ngamanye amaxesha nguwe oyivumileyo qha khange uyiqonde wena.
You know, she was saying on that call, Letitia, that she was actually suspecting it was an internal thing because how could people, she's never opened accounts, how could people have such personal information? And she says she's a very active consumer. She knows what information she gives. So she actually thinks it was an internal thing. Have you had such suspicions in your research as well?
We haven't had, research proving that.
Yeah.
But having said that, anything is possible. Yeah. I think, like I said at the start of our show, that, there's a couple of ways that this can happen. And we have to be vigilant. I think Zuma is quite correct saying, or was it Zama? Zama was quite correct saying, you have to be active.
Now, let's continue with the DebiCheck system. It doesn't cover all debits, all right? Letitia, please explain this. Which debits is it going to cover? And will I, then, the consumer, have to pay a certain amount per month? And what are going to be the fees for me to respond to that telephone, SMS or something? And what are the costs and charges to me as a consumer?
So those are a number of questions that you're asking all at once. Let's try to address them. I think before I do that, what I want to do is just explain the process right back for consumers to understand, right? That as soon as your bank knows that you have a DebiCheck debit order, it's going to ask you to confirm. I was busy explaining that. And as soon as you say, yes, I confirm, it's your right to say no. If you don't know about it, it's your right to say, or you don't want to, it's your right to say no. If you say yes, your bank is going to register that debit order under your name on a database.
Okay.
That they will now have.
Can you register all your debit orders under DebiCheck?
No, you cannot. So as a consumer, you can't register your debit orders under DebiCheck. The company that you deal with will have to participate in DebiCheck. Remember, because they start the process. So the companies participate in DebiCheck, and they then start the process into the system, and you end that process by saying, yes, I'm happy. Every month when your debit order then gets submitted. So you only have to do it once when you sign a new contract.
So I won't be getting texts every month to say this debit must go through. Thank God.
But every month when that debit order gets presented to your bank, your bank is going to check that information. And if it's not correct, they will not process the debit order.
I'm going to ask my boss, TJ, can we please have a follow-up on this show? Johan, you're also listening. Viewers, I'm sure you also are appealing for a continuation of this show because, unfortunately, we couldn't cover all the bases. It's a huge initiative. It's a new system. And also, we need as much information as we possibly can. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. And thank you so much to our lovely ladies for information. I'm going to ask also if we can have these two lovely ladies back next week. With a live consumer affairs discussion. Ukhumbuleke lo hlelo liyaphinda la njalo ngolesine la ku SABC 1 eMzansi for sure. Unhlanhlo wakajala uthi nje sanibonani kodwa hey ningaphisani ngepersonal information yenu. Bye bye.